Hey there! Ever wondered if you have what it takes to be rich? Here are 5 signs you never knew could mean you're on your way to wealth. Seriously, so many people out there are dreaming about Lambos, mansions, and never having to look at a price tag again. But they have no idea if they're even on the right path. They're just hoping and wishing. But what if I told you there are actual, real signs, things you might be doing right now, that are massive indicators you're heading for financial freedom? These aren't some wishy-washy horoscope predictions, guys. These are traits and habits that we see time and time again in people who absolutely crush it in life and build incredible fortunes. You might be surprised to find out you've got 1, 2, or maybe even all 5 of these powerful signs already working in your favor. And if you do, get ready, because your life could be about to change in a huge way. So if you've ever asked yourself, am I going to make it big? Then this video is for you. We're going to break down these 5 critical signs step by step so you can see exactly where you stand. Get your notepads ready, because this is information that could literally be worth millions to you. Let's go! Alright, sign number 1, that you might just be destined for a giant pile of cash is this. You're always curious and absolutely eager to learn new things. I'm not just talking about acing your exams in school, although that's cool too. I mean a deep, genuine hunger to understand how the world works, to pick up new skills, to figure out complex problems just for the sake of knowing. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself falling down an internet rabbit hole, spending hours learning about something completely random, just because it sparked your interest? That, my friends, is a superpower. People who are constantly soaking up information like a sponge are the ones who can connect dots others don't even see. This isn't about being a know-it-all. It's about being a learn-it-all. And trust me, that's where the real magic happens. This insatiable thirst for knowledge directly translates into spotting new opportunities and kickstarting massive financial growth. When you're constantly learning, you're essentially upgrading your brain's operating system every single day. You start seeing gaps in the market that no one else has noticed. You figure out innovative solutions to annoying problems that people would gladly pay a fortune to solve. Every groundbreaking invention, every ridiculously successful business, every viral YouTube channel, they all started with someone learning something new and then having that aha moment. Your curiosity is the fuel for your financial rocket ship. It's like having a radar for hidden treasure chests of opportunity that are invisible to the average person, just going through the motions. Imagine 2 people. Person A clocks out of learning the moment they leave school. Person B, on the other hand, devours books, smashes through online courses, and peppers experts with questions. Who's more likely to stumble upon a revolutionary idea that changes the world and makes them insanely wealthy? It's a total no-brainer, right? This relentless pursuit of knowledge keeps your mind agile, adaptable, and ready to pounce on the next big wave before anyone else even sees it coming. It's like constantly sharpening your most important tool. The sharper the axe, the easier it is to chop down the tree of poverty and build a mansion of success. Next up, sign number 2. You are not afraid to take calculated risks. Now hold on, I'm not telling you to go YOLO your life savings into some sketchy crypto coin your cousin's friend's dog told you about. No way! That's just gambling, and that's a fast track to being broke. We're talking about smart, strategic moves where you've actually done your homework. It means stepping way outside your cozy little comfort zone, but only after you've meticulously weighed the potential insane rewards against the possible not-so-great downsides. You've made an informed decision that the upside is so massive, it's worth the carefully considered leap. So many people are absolutely paralyzed by the fear of failing. But here's a secret. Playing it safe 100% of the time is actually the biggest risk because it guarantees you'll never achieve anything truly spectacular. Successful people, the ones with the private jets and the islands, they understand this. They don't just close their eyes and jump off a cliff. They send out drones, check the wind speed, pack a parachute, and maybe even have a bouncy castle at the bottom. Metaphorically speaking, of course. They do intense research, they create detailed plans, and they figure out ways to minimize potential losses before they make their move. Think about launching a crazy new business venture, or investing a significant chunk of change into a promising new technology, or even quitting your stable job to pursue a massive dream. These all involve risk, but the people who hit millionaire status and beyond do their due diligence. They see risk not as a terrifying monster, but as a necessary toll booth on the highway to unimaginable success. It's courage supercharged with intelligence. Let's paint a picture. Imagine person A stays in a mind-numbingly boring, dead-end job for 30 years because it's safe and secure. They get their tiny annual raise and their predictable pension. Okay, fine. Now picture person B, who takes a calculated risk to launch their own innovative company. Maybe their first idea flops, maybe even the second one face plants. But they learn, they adapt, and the third time's a charm boom. They create something revolutionary that changes an industry and nets them a fortune. The safe person might have stability, but they'll almost certainly never experience the explosive, life-altering growth that comes from taking those smart, bold chances. It's the difference between a gentle garden sprinkler and a gigantic tidal wave of success. All right, let's talk about sign number 3, and this one is huge. You value your time and you use it wisely. Listen closely, because this is a game changer. You can always make more money. If you lose $1,000, you can earn it back. But if you waste an hour, a day, a week, that time is gone, forever. You can never get it back. And people who end up seriously wealthy understand this at a core, fundamental level. They guard their time more fiercely than a dragon guards its gold. Every single minute that ticks by is a minute they could be building their empire, learning something new, or multiplying their wealth. This isn't about being a crazy workaholic who never sleeps. It's about being incredibly intentional with every precious second of your day. They don't just let time dribble away like a leaky faucet. So how do rich people treat their time like it's the most valuable asset on earth? Because it is. They are ruthless prioritizers. They look at their to-do list and immediately identify the tasks that will give them the biggest bang for their buck, the highest return on their time investment. They delegate tasks that someone else can do, even if they have to pay for it, because their own time is worth more focused on bigger things. They learn to say no, a very powerful word, to requests and activities that don't align with their massive goals. They use productivity systems, apps and hacks to squeeze every last drop of efficiency out of their day. Think about it. Why would a CEO earning millions spend 2 hours mowing their own lawn when they could pay someone $50 and use those 2 hours to close a multi-million-dollar deal? It's all about leverage. Consider this. While one person might spend 3 hours mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, watching cat videos and arguing with strangers in comment sections, the person destined for wealth might spend those same 3 hours devouring an industry report, networking with influential people who can open doors, or meticulously strategizing their next business conquest. This doesn't mean they don't relax or have fun. Of course they do. But even their downtime is often intentional, designed to recharge their batteries so they can come back even more focused and crush their goals. They understand the massive opportunity cost of every single action. Spending an hour on something unproductive isn't just losing an hour of your life. It's losing what that hour could have generated if you'd used it wisely. It's like choosing between a penny and a treasure map. The wise choose the map. Sign number 4, that you're on the fast track to fortune, is all about who you hang out with. You actively surround yourself with ambitious and driven people. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Guys, I'm telling you, that saying isn't just some motivational fluff. It is pure gold. If your inner circle is constantly complaining about how unfair life is, has zero ambition, and basically acts like a pack of energy vampires, sucking the life out of your dreams, then guess what? You're probably going to end up just like them, stuck in the mud. But flip that script. Imagine your crew is full of go-getters, big dreamers, and relentless doers. Their electrifying energy, their growth mindset, their unstoppable drive. It's absolutely contagious. It's like getting a passive upgrade for your brain just by being around them. So how exactly does your network influence your mindset and catapult you towards success? It's simple, ambitious, successful people challenge you. They don't let you settle for mediocre. They inspire you with their own achievements. They push you to aim higher and be the absolute best version of yourself. They're not just friends, they're your personal board of directors, your mastermind group. They share valuable opportunities, groundbreaking insights, and game-changing connections that you would never find if you were just a lone wolf. When you see your friends consistently crushing their goals and making big moves, it makes you believe, deep down, that you can do it too. They normalize success. They're talking about million-dollar ideas, not moaning about their boss. This kind of environment is like a greenhouse for your ambitions, making your wildest goals seem not just possible, but inevitable. Let's look at a clear contrast. Imagine you're trying to build a massive, world-changing YouTube channel, but all your so-called friends are telling you it's a dumb idea, a waste of time, and that you should just get a real job. How motivated are you going to be? Now picture this. Your friends are also creators or entrepreneurs, or people who are excelling in their fields. They're sharing editing tips, collaboration ideas, algorithm hacks, and constantly cheering you on, celebrating every milestone. Which scenario do you think leads to explosive channel growth and incredible success? It's like comparing a sputtering candle to a blazing bonfire. Building a powerful, supportive, ambitious network isn't just a nice to have. It's a non-negotiable strategic move for anyone who is dead serious about achieving massive wealth and leaving their mark on the world. Your network literally becomes your net worth. And finally, the fifth critical sign that you're destined for wealth is this: you bounce back quickly from failures. Let me be super clear. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is an essential, unavoidable part of the journey to success. Every single incredibly wealthy person I've ever met or studied, every wildly successful entrepreneur, every top performer in any field, they all have a list of failures, setbacks, and embarrassing faceplants that would make your head spin. The crucial difference isn't that they somehow avoid failure. It's how they react when failure inevitably smacks them in the face. People who are truly destined for wealth don't let a setback, or even a string of setbacks, derail them for long. They don't crawl into a hole and wallow in self-pity or throw in the towel and declare themselves a loser. Nope. They see failure as a data point, a crucial lesson learned, a necessary stepping stone on the path to their ultimate victory. This brings us to the superpower of resilience. Think of resilience like a muscle in your brain. The more you face adversity, tackle challenges, and push through difficult times, the stronger and more powerful that muscle becomes. When life knocks you down, and trust me, it will knock you down, what do? Do you stay down on the canvas, complaining about the unfair punch? Or do you grit your teeth, push yourself back up, dust yourself off, analyze what just happened, and figure out how to dodge that punch next time and land your own knockout blow? This incredible ability to bounce back, to absorb the hit and keep moving forward with even more determination is absolutely critical. It's the defining characteristic that separates the true champions from the people who almost made it. It's the sheer grit that grinds out extraordinary success over time. Here's the real kicker. Failure is only truly a failure if you don't learn a single thing from it. If you take the time to dissect what went wrong, to understand the missteps, to adjust your strategy based on that new information, and then you get back in the game and try again with that hard-earned wisdom, then that failure just transformed into an incredibly valuable and often very expensive lesson. Wealthy people are absolute masters at extracting every ounce of learning from their mistakes and applying those lessons to their future ventures with laser focus. They don't just bounce back, they bounce back smarter, stronger, and more prepared than ever before. This continuous, iterative process of try, fail, learn, adjust, succeed is the secret sauce, the engine that drives them to the top. And there you have it, 5 massive signs that you might just be destined for incredible wealth. We talked about being endlessly curious and eager to learn, not being afraid to take those smart, calculated risks, valuing your time like it's solid gold, surrounding yourself with a squad of ambitious go-getters, and bouncing back from failures faster than a rubber ball. These are the hallmarks of people who don't just dream about success. They go out and make it happen. Now don't freak out if you don't see all 5 signs in yourself right this second. The amazing thing is, every single one of these traits can be consciously developed and strengthened over time with effort and intention. Think of this video as your personal roadmap. If you recognized yourself in some of these, that's awesome. You're already on your way. If not, now you know exactly what areas to focus on to supercharge your journey to financial freedom. The power is literally in your hands. So the big question is, how many of these signs do you have? Which ones resonated with you the most? I genuinely want to know. Drop your score and your thoughts down in the comments section below. Let's get a conversation going. And hey, if you got any value from this video and you want more insane tips and strategies to level up your life, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. We're just getting started.